Hey guys, good day and welcome to Samthematics, where we make math simpler, one lesson at a time. In the last video, we started a series on basic operations in modular arithmetic, where we look at how you can add and subtract in modular arithmetic. In this video, we'll be continuing with the series and we'll be looking at how you can multiply and divide in modular arithmetic. Let's dive right into today's lesson. So in this video, we'll be continuing with multiplication and division in modular arithmetic. So let's start with multiplication. So when you want to multiply in modular arithmetic, you multiply the numbers normally and then you convert it to the given modulus, just like subtraction and addition in our last video. So we're going to be solving these examples, and I believe as we are going through these examples, you'll be learning more. Yes, so let's start with the first one. 6 times 5 in mod 7, right? So the first thing, like I said, 6 times 5, I'll multiply it normally, that's 30. I'm going to convert 30 to mod 7, and that's 4 with a remainder of 2. So if you watch the video on conversion, you will know that our answer now is 2 mod 7, right? Because 30 divided by 7 will give you 4 with a remainder of 2, pick the remainder, and then you have 2 mod 7. So it means that 6 times 5 mod 7 will give you 2 mod 7. Do you understand? Okay. So let's look at another example. We have 12 times 12 in mod 6. As usual, or following the principle, we do 12 times 12, that will give you 144. And then 144 divided by 6 will give you 24 with the remainder of 0. Right? So that means 12 times 12 mod 6 will give you 0 mod 6, right? 0 mod 6. Very, very simple. Now the part that might be tricky is this one we're about to answer now. That's 2 times 3x plus 5 in mod 5. So multiplying it normally, 2 in 3x plus 5, that will give us 6x plus 10. Because 2 times 3x, 6x, 2 times 5 is, let me get my laser pointer just really quickly. Okay, so because 2 times 3x is 6x and 2 times 5 is 10, right? So we're going to convert 6x plus 10 to mod 5. First thing we do, we draw out our table like this. We draw this out, right? With 6x plus 10 inside and 5 outside, because 6x plus 10 is our dividend and 5 is our divisor. Now our dividend is the number that we want to divide. Our divisor is the number that we are using to divide, right? So to get our quotient from this, 5 in 6x will give you x, and 5 in 10 will give you what? 2, right? So that is x plus 2. That's 5 in 6x plus 10 will give you x plus 2. Now I'm going to multiply this x plus 2 by 5, right? And that will give us 5x plus 10, right? 5x plus 10. And then we're going to now subtract this 5x plus 10 from 6x plus 10, right? And that will give us x, because 10 minus plus 10, right? And then we know that minus times plus is minus. So 10 minus 10 will give us 0. And then 6x minus plus 5x. Now plus times minus is what? Minus. So we have 6x minus 5x, and that will give us x. So we can safely say that 6x plus 10 minus 5x plus 10, all in brackets, will give us x. So when we are dividing 6x plus 10 by 5, we'll get x plus 2 with the remainder of x. Now to confirm that we are correct, we can multiply this x plus 2, which is our quotient, by our divisor. And then we have x plus 2 times 5 will give you 5x plus 10. Now adding our remainder to it will give you 6x plus 10. So it means that our answer here is correct. So From this, we can tell that 6x plus 10, 6x plus 10 in mode 5 is x mode 5. So by implication, we can say that 2 times 3x plus 5 in mode 5 will give you x mode 5. Let's go to the next, we are going to the next section now, that's division. Division in modular arithmetics. Now, basically for this division, I'm not going to be giving steps because I'll be explaining the steps as we go on. I'll be explaining the steps as we go on because I don't know how I'm going to give steps immediately because you can have different approach to division, right? So let's start with the first example, 6 divided by 7 in mode 9. So when you want to divide in modular arithmetics, you find the multiple of the modulus that when you add it to the dividend, right, is divisible by the divisor. So from here, the dividend is 6. Dividend is what so let me explain these terms. Dividend is what you want to divide. The dividend is the thing that you want to divide. The divisor is what you are is what you are dividing it by. Divisor is what you are dividing it by. And the quotient is your answer. So here they said, or here I said, that you find the multiple of the modulus, right? That when you add it to the dividend, it's divisible by the divisor. So here our modulus is what? 9. Our dividend is what? 6. And our divisor is 7. So basically what we're going to do here, we're going to find that multiple of 9 that when you add it to 6 is divisible by 7, right? So here in that case it will be 36. 36 is the multiple of 9 that when you add 6 to it is divisible by 7. So let's try all the multiples of 9 till we get to 36, right? So okay, we're looking for the lowest multiple of the modulus. Now when you add it to the dividend, it will be divisible by the divisor. Okay, so let's try 9. 9 is the first multiple of 9. So 9 plus 6, that'll give you 15. 15 is not divisible by 7. So we'll try 18. 18 plus 6, that'll give you 24. 24 is not divisible by 7. So we'll try the next one, which is 27. 27 plus 6 will give you 33. 33 is not divisible by 7, right? And so we'll try the next one. After 27, we have 36. So 36 plus 6 will give you 42. And 42 is indeed divisible by 7. So moving further, we can now say 36 plus 6, because you add it to the dividend, then you divide it by the divisor. So, or divisor. So 36 plus 6 divided by 7 in mode 9. So that's 36 plus 6 is what? 42 divided by 7. And then we have 6 mode 9. So 6 divided by 7 mode 9 is equals to 6 mode 9. Very easy, right? Very easy. Now, another example, our last example for today, we have 2 raised to power 3 divided by 3 raised to power 2 in mode 5. So first of all, we solve it, right? We solve it. That's exponentials. When in the in our board mass, right? Board mass stands for bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So this is how you do your when you are given a an expression. You start with brackets, then go to order. Order means exponents. We're talking about indices. When we talk about 2 raised to power 3, 3 raised to power 2, 4 raised to power 5, that's order. Then we talk about division first, then multiplication next, then addition next, then subtraction finally. So here we're given 2 raised to power 3 divided by 3 raised to power 2. The first thing we do is order because there's no bracket. So order is first. So 2 raised to power 3 is 8 and 3 raised to power 2 is 9. The next thing we do is we divide it. Now we're dividing in modular arithmetic, not our regular division. Our regular division, 8 divided by 9 would have given us 8 over 9. You understand? But now in modular arithmetics, we have to find that multiple of 5 that when added to 8 is divisible by 9. So we're going to start with the very first multiple of 5. 5. Now 5 plus 8 is what? 13. 13 divided by 9. This can't work. I'm going to go to the sorry, I'm sorry. Let's follow the lesson. The next thing you do, this is a very, very, very common mistake a lot of people make in their exams, especially those of you that are going to be writing GC very soon. It's a very common mistake a lot of people make in their exams, and that is that they don't convert it first to the modulus. So you see 8 and 9, they are greater than 5. And once you have a number greater than your modulus, it should be converted to its equivalent in the modulus given. A lot of people make this mistake, all in the name of their rushing, all in the name of the feel they can do it, all in the name of the feel they are smart. I mean, I was just about to make that same mistake right now. Please be conscious of it. Do not skip any step. Steps are being marks are being awarded for each step, right? So whether you're writing WAEC, whether you're writing GC, NECO, especially those exams that have to do with written mathematics, please don't skip any step. Do not skip any step. So the next thing I'm going to do after this, when you have found the order, is I convert 8 and 9 to mode 5, right? Convert 8 and 9 to mode 5. Now, if you've watched the very first video on this series, Modular Arithmetics, you will know that 8 in mode 5, we divide it by 5 and then you get 3. The 9 in mode 5, we get 4. So that means we now have 3 divided by 4 in mode 5. Right? 3 divided by 4 in mode 5. Now, we're going to look for that multiple of 5 that when 3 is added to it is divisible by 4. We'll start by 5. Now, 5 plus 3 is what? 8. That is divisible by 4. So that makes our work very easy without start checking other multiples. So we have 5 plus 3 divided by 4, and then we have 8 divided by 4 in mode 5. And then that's 2 mode 5. Now, I want you to know something about division. I want you to know something about division in modular arithmetics. It's not all expressions that are divisible in modular arithmetics. It's not all expressions. There are some that are way too advanced, right? There are some that are way too advanced. But one thing I'm going to assure you of is that whoever will be setting your exam questions, whoever will be setting your questions, would have tried to see if it is divisible first before setting the questions. As you can see, the examples I gave here were viable. They could be divided. So not all examples are actually divisible, right, in modular arithmetics. Now, that one is a way advanced level of mathematics. So this is what you need to know as a high school student, especially those in Nigeria. They'll be writing WAEC and NECO and GCE and some other external exams, right? You whoever will be setting your questions would have tried to see is actually divisible. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and also let me know what you think about this lesson in the comment section. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. God bless you. And if you're new here, click on the subscription button and also the notification button so when I make a new post, you'll be the first person to be alerted. Now, you can reach out to me through WhatsApp. You can either scan the QR code or send a message to the number being displayed on the screen. Also, you can send me an email through samthematics@gmail.com. If you check the description box, you will see the link to my past 2 videos in this series of modular arithmetics, and also you also see the link to the document used for the teaching of this video and the last video. Do also check it out. It contains everything I've taught, and it also contains the some practice questions for you to see how far you've gone. If you have questions, do not forget you can reach out to me through WhatsApp and Gmail. God bless you all. See you in the next video.